welcome to EagleEye Spring Review. So this is the Sprint 25, and for Spring Goal, we have two goals. The first is to add effective date to categories and tags to ensure the data integrity, and we accomplish this one. And the second is to make categories and tags configurable. We managed to get categories configurable, but tags is still in progress. Yeah, that's a sprint goal. For this sprint, it is 2 weeks, Rick and me. And here is the time spent. Rick 4 days, I 3 days, Daniel and Piers 1 day. So let's have a look at the sprint backlog. So I will go to the web page. So let's have a look at the first PBI. The first one is to add effective start date to categories and tags. It is done by Rick. And we added this column to the category and the text table. And we also added a documentation for explaining this effective start date. You can see it is in the report here. But we didn't add exact start date to each categories and the tags. And we have another PBI to improve this documentation. Yeah. So any question for this one, Adam? Oh, good. And next one is to make categories configurable by the dev team. So now categories are not hard-coded anymore. It is very configurable and extensible. And we are adding the category by doing the DB migration. Yeah. And we also have a documentation to explain how to add a category and a down video for it. And it is more for developers. That's the second PBI. Oh, good. I will move to the next one. And the next one is to, in a report, we have a lot of emails with other categories. And we did a word cloud on those other emails on the subject. And we got a result and created a bunch of PBIs to add for new categories. So this is a PBI. Yeah.
Adam, you should look at these categories.
Yeah. So basically, we did a word cloud on other categories, and we created those PBI for category.
How did you do a word cloud?
I'm not sure. Rick did this.
Oh, okay.
I believe it was just basically grab the data out of the database and then run some software on the data to find what were the common words in the subjects.
Wow. Okay, cool.
So we then just basically scanned through that data and created these PBIs based on what we saw as might be important ones to categorize.
Wow. Awesome.
There's an Excel spreadsheet if you want to see the actual data.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And there's word cloud CSV. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, so next one. So next one. So previously, we thought we are going to add a new category through changing the database. And we can use temporal table to do the audit. But later, after talk with Daniel, we decided to use the DB migration to do it, and it has source control. So we don't need this PBI anymore. Yeah. And the next one is to upload the last sprint video. And for last one, this one is done by Daniel. We improved the template for video issue. Yeah. So basically, it's to add show product page before recording some task like that. Yeah. So that's all the PBI. So any questions, Adam?
No, but how does a new user in the system learn and understand what a category is versus a tag? Like, is there any UI that we see?
It's in that documentation that Luke was showing you earlier on the report, Adam.
Okay. So I'm there. Oh, I see.
See key metrics and definitions?
See it very clearly. Oh, that's excellent. Yes. Very impressed by that.
Yeah,
And
this is done by Rick. Yeah.
And were there any done videos?
Let's one done video for make categories configurable. I did, yeah. So in this done video, I was showing like code in the extra code to explain to developers how to add it. Yeah.
Okay. Can you make sure that you get me to watch that or somebody and get it passed and then put it on the EagleEye channel?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So let's go back. The next would be production deployments. We don't have any deployments, this sprint. And next is job execution.
Just with the deployments, there's two parts of the deployment. There's the EagleEye engine and there's the EagleEye reports, correct?
Actually, last three. So the first one is EagleEye engine. And the second one is our website, the official page. And the third one is the Power BI reports.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So the website is just the marketing website, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. That probably should be moved to the bottom because it's not really the core product. It's just marketing. I'd prefix it with marketing dash.
Okay. Yeah. So Piers, could you help make some notes?
Yeah, and I think we should also prefix the Power BI with reports dash.
Yes.
And the container one with engine dash or something.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. And next is job execution. So this is the job execution in this sprint. And you can see there's some failed jobs. We created a PBI to investigate and fix in the next sprint. Yeah. So continue. So for report views, except for developers, Adam, Levi, and Stefan is the top users of this report. Yeah. Top 3 user. Yeah. And next, so this is epic progress. Yeah, we finished the preventing data loss epic, and we made some progress on making categories and text generic. And we added a new epic. So this is coming from the word cloud.
Right.
And no R&D yet. Okay, yeah, that's all for the review. Any questions?
That now that you've finished the epic of the data loss, I think it's important on the product page, the marketing website, that you call out this as a feature. You know, somebody leaves the company and we do something that not even the Graph API can do. We don't though, Adam. We are just setting a date and saying that from this date, the data is accurate. So we don't actually go back and retrieve that data. No, but we keep it. So if somebody was trying to do this with just the Graph API, they wouldn't have as much data as we have.
If from the beginning, if we did it at the same time, we would have the same data. But we would, if it was 2 years later, we would have more data than the Graph API.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
and I think that feature needs to be called out as another cool thing that this product does that they couldn't do themselves just by, whipping a few reports together with the Graph API.
Sure.
So we're good. I will move to Retro. Yeah. So Retro, what went well? Yeah, we finished the prevent data loss epic, and we make the categories configurable. Yeah. And what could be improved? So Rick is moving to Yakshiver. Yeah. So it will be only me working on this project. And brilliant idea to share. So yeah, this is just by Piers. So we are consider building the admin dashboard. So it's more easier for customer to add a rule, edit a rule, something like that.
Yeah, so basically they could add their own categories, Adam, which is something we've all discussed in the past. But I feel like if we wanted to sell this, we would need that because people would, like a lot of our categories are quite specific to us. So we would want to have them able to add their own categories that matter to them.
Yep. Okay. So a nice onboarding, startup experience. Yep.
And the last two is about extended sprint. So I stress 3 weeks and peer stress 4 weeks because it's only me working 2 days a week. So we decide to go with the 4-week sprint. Yeah. So that's the retro.
Okay. My general thinking normally is every time you do 5 days of work, should be a sprint, internally. But yes, I can live with 4 weeks. There is a report that I'm hoping that you'll get onto, and that is a new tag called Save Me Admin, like check by, but instead of check by, it's Save Me Admin. What's involved? Can I create that myself, or?
Sorry, hang on. Sorry, can you repeat that, Adam? I didn't quite understand.
Okay, so you have a report check by, so it looks for the tag check by, right, in brackets.
The report is the tagged in report, and it can get any tag. It's just that at the moment we only have check by.
Right. So am I able to log into the admin portal and add a new type that I want to appear in the reports?
No, that is what that retro point is saying we should build.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I thought that was an onboarding thing. Sorry, I didn't realize that I still can't do that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I need to watch that video.
Yeah. So I will move forward.
What basically what happened is that we're now storing those categories or tags in the database, Adam, and
Yes.
they can be added via a migration instead of having to like write code to add them.
Okay. I thought they were being stored in a SQL table, and that
They are.
I could just have an admin portal that I can log into and edit, and when I save it, it will then appear on the reports after the engine has repopulated it.
They have built the SQL side of that, but they haven't built the admin dashboard.
Okay, all right.
And originally, we originally weren't planning to build the admin dashboard. That's why I raised that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So is that coming in the next sprint?
Unlikely.
Okay.
In fact, I would expect it will take many sprints before we get that.
It's a grid on top of a table.
Yes, but we only have Luke working on this, and we have other stuff that is a higher priority, I think.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so let's move to the forecast. So forecast for sprint 26. The goal is to make tags configurable. Yeah, so it'll be a 4-week sprint and only me. And here is the sprint backlog. So first item is to make tags configurable, and the next is to add a new tag, and next is to a bug to fix the container app job fill-in on the prod. And the later 4 is to add new categories. Yeah, we will add a new categories to the Power BI reports. And the last is just to upload the video. Yeah.
Okay. So just on the third one, which is a bug, I don't understand what the bug is or how serious it is, but shouldn't that be first?
Oh, probably, yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so for this bug is what we saw on the review. It is here. You can see.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the daily job is filling.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah. So
Excellent.
let's for forecast. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So let me.
Thank you very much, Luke. That's awesome. Can we go?
Yeah, so that's all for this sprint. Thanks for watching. See you guys.
All right.
Bye.
See you. Bye.
Hey guys, bye.
All right. I'm sorry. I thought you ended.